Do you believe you have control over your life, that your choices are entirely your own, that your success or failure is determined solely by your effort? If so, you've already fallen for one of the greatest illusions in the social game. Most people walk through life under the impression that they are in control, when in truth, they're following a script that someone else wrote. Like pawns on a chessboard, they move according to decisions made by those who truly understand the game. This realization isn't new. Over 500 years ago, Niccolo Machiavelli understood that power was never about merit. It was always about strategy. He saw the world not as a fair and just place, but as a battlefield ruled by those who understood how to bend the rules. And today, that hasn't changed. Society is still governed by unspoken codes, in business, in relationships, in politics, even on social media. The game persists. The difference is, some know they're playing. Most don't. From the moment we're born, we're conditioned to believe that being good, working hard, and following the rules will lead us to success. But this is a beautiful lie told to keep you compliant. The truth is, success does not belong to the most hardworking. It belongs to the most strategic. Those who see the strings behind the curtain and learn to pull them. Those who recognize patterns, exploit perception, and build influence while others grind in silence, hoping to be noticed. Have you ever wondered why some people, often less intelligent or less talented, always seem to have the upper hand? It's not an accident. They understand the game. They know how to craft an image, how to say the right thing at the right time, and how to align themselves with power. They don't wait to be chosen. They position themselves to be impossible to ignore. And so the question becomes, do you know where you stand on this board? Are you playing, or are you being played? What we're about to explore is the architecture of the hidden social game. The subtle dynamics that decide who rises and who stays behind. You'll learn how to identify manipulation, how to stop being a pawn, and how to reclaim control. We'll take Machiavelli's ancient strategies and decode them for modern life, with real-world applications that expose how deeply these rules still shape our lives. The first uncomfortable truth is that the game is real. And if you're unaware of it, you're already at a disadvantage. The most dangerous belief you can hold is that the world is fair. It isn't. Look around. Hardworking, talented people get overlooked every day. Meanwhile, others, often less deserving, seem to rise without resistance. Why? Because they understand how the system works. They don't rely on effort alone. They build influence. They create perceptions. They form alliances. They take power. Machiavelli said that power is not given, it is taken. In the real world, no one is going to simply hand you recognition. No one is watching and waiting to reward your effort. What matters is how you're perceived, who supports you, and how well you navigate the rules no one talks about. While you wait to be noticed, someone else is reshaping the narrative and placing themselves at the center of the spotlight. And this isn't limited to the workplace. It happens in your social life, in your relationships, in every space where human behavior is involved. You might be the most sincere, the most capable, the most hardworking, but if you don't understand how power moves, you're at the mercy of those who do. So ask yourself again, are you playing the game, or are you simply following the script? Because the moment you realize the game is real is the moment you can begin to play it on your own terms. The most talented, they are the most aware of the game they're in. They understand that power is perception and control is narrative. They don't waste time hoping for fairness or waiting for validation. They shape environments, choose alliances, and bend circumstances to serve their ends. And you, if you're still waiting for the world to reward your goodness, your honesty, or your loyalty, you are not even on the board. You are being moved. You are being used. You are being pacified with ideas of hard work paying off in the long run, while those who understand perception are already cashing in, already winning, already rewriting the rules. The social game is ruthless not because people are evil, but because the system rewards those who understand it, not those who wish it were different. Emotionally intelligent manipulators rise while the sincere fall. Narratives trump skill. Perception outpaces truth. So ask yourself, are you a player, a piece, or a rebel without a map? Because if you're not consciously shaping the game is shaping you. If you're not influencing the board, you're being influenced. And if you don't learn how to read power, you'll keep mistaking manipulation for kindness and weakness for virtue. The good news, you can step into the role of the player, but it requires brutal honesty. It means shedding the illusion that life is fair, that talent is enough, or that sincerity will save you. You must see reality for what it is, not what you wish it to be. Once you awaken to the architecture of power, how people are moved, how perception is sculpted, how influence is built, you stop hoping, you start acting. You begin building a strategy not just to survive, but to lead. You stop reacting and start anticipating. You stop being food for the system and become a force within it. This is the shift, from victim to author, from pawn to player. So the real question is no longer whether the game is real. It is. The question is, when will you start playing it? You've spent your whole life trying to play by the rules. Be good, work hard, wait your turn. But at some point, you start to notice something strange. The people rising fastest aren't always the smartest, the most talented, or the hardest working. They're the ones who know how to position themselves in the game. And that brings us to the most uncomfortable truth. Just because you've been a pawn doesn't mean you have to stay one. The game can be learned. It can be turned. But to do that, you have to let go of the illusion that the system rewards virtue. It doesn't. It rewards leverage, position, perception. If you've started to realize that much of your life has been spent being a piece in someone else's game, the question isn't whether you're too late. The question is, how do you rise from that position? How do you stop being moved and start making moves? First, understand that being a player isn't about being cruel, dishonest, or manipulative. That's amateur. Real players understand the rules, not to destroy others, but to navigate the terrain with precision and power. It's about seeing clearly without being seen, moving wisely without being moved. Start by mastering your image. Not who you are, but who you appear to be. Machiavelli understood this perfectly. People do not respond to reality. They respond to the perception of reality. You might be brilliant. You might be loyal. But if you can't project that brilliance in a way the world understands, you'll be passed over, ignored, used. Most people believe talent will speak for itself. It won't. What the world rewards is the illusion of certainty. Confidence, mystery, control. Take James Bond. He's not the strongest man in the room. He's not the smartest, but he controls how people perceive him. Cool, calm, unbothered. He walks into a room and shifts its gravity without saying a word. That's the power of image. That's the first weapon of the player. But image alone is not enough. You need people. No one wins alone. Power is not just about personal strength. It's about strategic alliances. The mistake most people make is to chase connections with desperation. They flatter. They beg. They try to extract value before they've earned the right to speak. But real alliances are based on mutual value. Before you look up, look within. Ask, what can I offer? Then find others who are building in the same direction, and offer it. And then, you must master the art of adaptation. The world isn't fixed, it's fluid. The people who rise are not those who cling rigidly to one identity, one mode of communication, one role. They are chameleons. They bend without breaking. They shift without losing themselves. At work, you may need to be subtle. In conflict, bold. In some rooms, silence speaks louder than charisma. In others, charisma is the key. Most people fail because they act the same way everywhere, playing poker with their cards face up, wondering why they never win. The world changes, players evolve, but here's the catch. You can master image, alliances, and adaptation, and still remain a pawn if you don't act at the right time. And this is the invisible line that separates the ones who ascend from the ones who stay behind. Hesitation is betrayal. Machiavelli was ruthless in this truth. Opportunities don't wait. Power doesn't pause for your doubts. If you hesitate, someone else takes your seat. The cost of passivity is never neutral. It's a loss paid in silence, regret, and irrelevance. To ensure you never become a piece again, never reveal your full plan. If people can see your every move, you've already lost. Predictability is a weakness. Keep your strategy quiet. Let others speculate while you move in silence. Strategic ambiguity isn't deception, it's defense. It protects your leverage. Next, break your patterns, be unpredictable. If people always know what you'll do, they can control you. Keep them guessing. Even if they don't like you, they'll respect you. Power thrives in uncertainty. Look at the greats. Musk, Putin, Jobs. They keep the world off balance. That's not chaos. That's control through unpredictability. And when the moment comes, act quickly, without apology. Most people spend their lives stuck between wanting more and fearing the price of claiming it. So they hesitate, they overthink, they wait for clarity, for permission, for some cosmic sign that it's their time. But by the time they move, the door has already closed. Real players move while others are still deciding. If you see the opening, take it, because in the end, the game is relentless. It rewards those who move boldly, silently, and without hesitation. The world will not crown you for your patience. It will not reward you for your loyalty, but it will kneel before your strategy if you learn to play it right. Keep your plans hidden, break the script. Strike when no one sees it coming. That's how you stop being a pawn and become the player who shapes the board.